Mind-blowing horror movie. I've never seen something like that because you're too scared to watch it again.
Not that, but
All kinds of horror, psychological, disgust, anxiety, everything they have in it.
why is she saying that?
Yeah,
Why is she
exactly.
doing that?
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Couple of Opinions. Today we'll be reviewing Obsession. So for me, it took some time to think about this review because the movie was just on my mind. It was not going away. It's like such mind-blowing horror movie. I've never seen something like that. How was it for you?
I was wondering how would a romance and a horror movie would be. So like how would a romance come into a horror?
I had told you it's a romance movie, no? I did not tell you it's a horror until I think last day.
Yeah, so I got to know it's a horror movie, and we watched it pretty early in the morning. And like throughout the day, it was on my mind how
Yeah.
the movements in the movie, the psychological scariness, all those things was there on my mind throughout the
Feeling
day.
bad for the character.
Yeah,
right?
so it was like how you wanted something so badly and it turns into a nightmare. So that feeling, oh my god, it was like horrible.
Rather than using all this ghosts and supernatural stuff and all, they've actually taken that one concept and shown extremes of human behavior. It's like there are certain things which we think are like acceptable behavior, right? So in social situations or when you talk to someone, how they should respond, or maybe the way
How one should behave.
yeah, so how one should behave, and even behavior in their actions, right? Like what are normal actions that a person does with their body. So when you see all of that going against your natural way of doing things, there is this uneasiness which you feel inside, and that the movie uses that uneasiness and gives you a lot of anxiety and unpredictability,
Yes.
right?
That is the most scary part of the movie.
Unlike usual horror movies where in this scene as soon as the camera turns around there's gonna be a ghost or something, like rather than relying on jump scares, in this they were like no jump scares, everything is like totally unpredictable. You don't know what is going to happen. It'll just be like a normal scene and all of a sudden something happens which shocks you. The social part and all you would have definitely related with,
I am really like scared of like socially embarrassing myself or being in a place where other people are embarrassing themselves. So I feel very it like somewhat disturbs me or like it stays with me afterwards also. The same thing happened here as well. So I was really scared looking at that.
There is something about it that puts you also like in that situation. Even for me in some of the scenes,
Why is she saying that?
yeah,
Why is she
exactly.
doing that?
I was also feeling the same way and feeling so uneasy even for the character. Like, oh shit, how are they gonna handle it? So we just saw Mollywood Times, and this movie is exactly what they were talking about in Mollywood Times, right? So there is this person who is very passionate about horror movies.
Huh.
Yeah, and they're making these short movies, uploading like short movies on YouTube, becomes famous with that, and then finally end up shooting a film of their own. So that's how even this the director of this movie is also like a YouTube content creator who then decided to do a movie, and it was like a smash hit. You can see that also. It's like the way that movie is shot, the horror elements are very different than conventional movie. Whether it be the way it is shot, that in our theater it was like the 4:3 kind of a format. It had a very vintage kind of a feel to it, like the camera, how it was shot. And there are certain scenes where like in this there is no ghost or anything, but there are certain scenes where the person is shot in a way that it feels like something demonic or
The face is not visible, it's like covered in hair, and then there's no light on their face,
Yeah.
only like shine in the eye.
Shine in
so
the eye, yeah.
that makes it very scary. Even though this natural person standing in dark light, that's it, but it's very scary. Sounds also are like properly used.
and acting also is something it's
Oh.
like out of this world
But
acting.
that
it was.
girl killed it.
Yeah, as a,
Nikki.
in the acting, so there are certain scenes where like she has to do this transition from like insanity to sanity kind of, right? So like fleeting moments of the original person still being there somewhere stuck in the mind. That acting was also like amazing. But yeah, very haunting movie. Like after the movie also the thing was there in my mind. I could not get my mind to focus on my next stuff which I had to do. I was still thinking about the movie. So that way I would definitely say it's a must watch.
Yes. people who love horror movies
Mm.
should watch this.
Definitely. There's all kinds of horror, psychological, disgust, anxiety, everything they have in it. So what do you think? Like, would you watch it again?
No, I don't think I will, because I know where exactly what is gonna happen.
Or is it because
when-
you're too scared to watch it again?
Not that, but like everything is like I know it already, so I know what will happen. So I don't think I will watch it again.
What about like OTT or theatre?
I liked it in theater. I think people should watch it in theater. You get more like
In
like
general, I
you
feel
need
horror
need
movies.
surround sounds and all
Yeah.
these things. That is needed for horror movies. So
I think yes, in general, horror movies I think require theatre, like because otherwise you always keep your volume low and all that is up to you. This is like when it hits, it hits.
So how much would you rate this movie?
I would give it a 9 out of 10. Like one of the best horror movies which I have seen. What about you?
Same, I would also give it 9 on 10. It's a really nice movie. So this was a review for the movie Obsession, and there are so many movies coming this weekend. So we'll be coming up with many more reviews. So stay tuned and thank you for watching.